Hello, everybody. This is Apba Brian with Apba Baseball Classics, and we are playing the all-time great 64-team tournament, which is based on best-of-3 series. Yesterday, we started Game 8, the beginning of the Atlanta Braves versus the 2002 Anaheim Angels, the Braves of 1995. Greg Mennick started the game, and a lot of unusual things happened, such as he got knocked out. But it was an exciting game. Here are the highlights.
2 outs. And now Ryan Klesko, responsible for the Braves' only run in the game with a home run. Here's the pitch to Klesko. 22 is a 6 against an A. This will be a double to left center field. And the runners will score unless McGriff is slow. Or let's see. Yeah. He is not slow. So 2 runs for Atlanta on the 2-run double by Ryan Klesko. It's now Anaheim 6 and Atlanta 3. Those runs are charged to the starter, Jared Washburn. Javier Lopez steps in. Here's the pitch to Lopez. 13 is a 38. That is a error on the shortstop. Klesko goes to third. First and third, Atlanta. That brings a tying run to the plate in Mark Lemke. If he's walking, they'll just bring in a pinch hitter. Donnelly's going to pitch to Lemke. The infield is going to play back. There are 2 outs, of course. Here's the pitch. 6-6 roll. That's hit column roll for Mark Lemke. And 44 is going to be out of here. A 3-run game-tying home run for Mark Lemke. Wow. Javi Lopez leads off for the Braves. Slugging catcher. There's a 33. That's going to be a 5-play result against a B pitcher. That's a double over first base. Javi Lopez gets it started and probably bunt with Lemke. All right, he does square around. Here's the pitch. 1-5 is at 8. And bunt is fielded by Shields, throws the second base covering with Lopez going to third on the sacrifice. 1 away. All right, well, one out, and Javi Lopez at third base. The Braves are going to pitch up for Merker. Mike Kelly is going to come on the bat. The Angels will play the infield in. Here's the pitch to Mike Kelly. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Let's see. Medium depth, Javi Lopez is going to tag and try to score. Here's the throw, and he is safe. The Braves win in the bottom of the 11th inning. Come from behind. They were down by 5 runs at one point. The final score, Atlanta 7, Anaheim 6. Welcome to game. This time the 1995 Braves are in Anaheim to take on the 02 Anaheim Angels. Here are your starting lineups for today's game. Marquise Grissom will lead off. Jeff Blauser will bat second. Chipper Jones will bat third. Crime Dog McGriff hits fourth. Dave Justice fifth. Ryan Klesko sixth. Javi Lopez seventh. And Mark Lemke will bat eighth. John Smoltz, grade B pitcher, X modifier, is on the mound. Here's your starting lineups for the Anaheim Angels. David Eckstein will lead off. Darren Erstad will bat second. Tim Savin third. Garrett Anderson fourth. Troy Glaus fifth. Scott Spezio sixth. Adam Kennedy 7. Jose Molina 8. And John Lanke is the pitcher, grade B, with a Y modifier. Let's play ball. Marquise Grissom steps in the box against John Lackey. Here's the pitch. 41 is the roll. That's going to be a ground ball to shortstop David Eckstein. One away. Jeff Blauser. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Garrett Anderson is under it, pats the glove, and makes the catch. 2 outs. Here is third baseman Chipper Jones. 1-5 is going to be a base hit for Chipper Jones. Jones had a double in yesterday's game. He'll be a first with 2 outs. And average speed at first base, Fred McGriff's the batter. 1-6 is going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. The Braves are set down on the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. All right, they don't come any scrappier than David Eckstein. He will lead off at the bottom of the first for the Anaheim Angels attack. 22 is going to be a leadoff single for David Eckstein. He was 3 for 5 yesterday. He's 4 for 6 on the series. Fast runner at first, Darren Erstad. 283 hitter in 2002. They're going to start the runner and play a little hit and run. Here's the pitch. 26 is a 27. And that play result is a ground out to third base. The runner goes to second. 1 away. And Tim Salmon steps in. Here's the pitch to the fish. Tim Salmon, 35, is a base on balls. First and second, John Smoltz is in a little bit of trouble. First and second, 1 out, the pitch. 31 to Garrett Anderson's a 9. It gets a grade B pitcher. That's going to be an infield hit. And the bases will be juiced. 2 hits and a walk. And Anaheim's threatening early. Troy Glass is the batter. The Braves are going to play the infield back. Here's the windup and the pitch from John Smoltz. 43 is a 29. That's a ground ball. The fielder's choice. The runner's forced out at home. So everyone moves up 1 base on the fielder's choice. 1-2. Scott Spezio's the batter. We've got Salmon at third, Anderson's at second, Glass at first. Here's the pitch to Scott Spezio. 21 is a fly ball to left field. And it looks like he's going to survive. John Smoltz gets out of the mess. Ryan Klesko makes that catch. We go to the top of the second inning. Angels leave 3 on the bases. No score. John Lackey completes his warm-up tosses. David Justice will lead off for the Braves. In 2002, my wife and I took a trip back east to watch some ball games, and one of the games we saw was John Lackey in a pitcher's duel with Roger Clemens at Yankee Stadium, where Lackey beat the Yankees 2-1. Here's the pitch to David Justice. 1-5 is going to be a base hit for Justice. Leadoff single, average speed at first. Here is Ryan Klesko, one of the heroes of yesterday's game. Here's the pitch to Ryan Klesko. 34 is the roll. That's a fly ball to center field, caught by Darren Erstad. 1 away. Hard-hitting catcher Javier Lopez steps in the box, swinging from the right side. Here's the pitch. 35 is a 9. That's going to be a single for Javier Lopez. First and second. Atlanta with 1 out. And here is Mark Lemke, 3-run home run yesterday. Here's the pitch to Lemke. 6-6 roll for Lemke. That's a hit column roll. Can he do it again? There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. Mark Lemke with a second three-run home run in this series puts his team up top 3-0 in the second over John Lackey. Sometimes you get unlikely stars in a short series. Here is John Smoltz. 61 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs. Marquise Grissom. Grissom looking for his first hit. 36 is a there's a wide, so it's a strikeout. Grissom is caught looking. We go to the bottom of the second inning. 3 runs for Atlanta on 3 hits. Atlanta 3, Anaheim nothing. Adam Kennedy lead off here for the Braves, or for the Anaheim Angels. 64 is the roll. That's a 36. That's going to be ball 1. 15 is a base hit for Adam Kennedy, and he can steal first on the next pitch. Lopez is a 7. So which 11 through 16, he'll be thrown out. He's going to go for it. And Kennedy is safe easily. Stolen base. Benji Molina has a man in scoring position. He can knock in here. Here's the pitch. 33, that's going to be a 7. And a single to right field. Kennedy will score. And the Angels are on the board. It is 3-1. Here's the pitcher, John Lackey. Nobody out. He'll square around and try to sacrifice the runner forward. 1-1. It's an 8. Fielded by the pitcher. Second base covering. Success on the sacrifice. So we got Molina at second, 1 away, and the top of the order, David Eckstein, who led off the game with a single. He got as far as third, but didn't score. Here's the pitch to Eckstein. 52 is a 27, fielding column 2. Ground ball to third. Runner holds. 2 outs. Smoltz goes into the stretch. Here's the pitch to Darren Erstad. With 2 outs. 61 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. And we go to the top of the third. The Angels score 1 on 2 hits. It's 3-1 Atlanta. All right, Jeff Blauser leads off for the Braves. That's a 64 roll. That's a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 away. Chipper Jones. 23 is a 27. That's a ground out to third base. Taken there by Troy Glaus. 2 outs. Here's the crime dog, Fred McGriff. 1-3 is a walk. Average speed at first. Here's David Justice. Justice was 0 for 4, but he got a hit his first time up in this game and scored a run. 25 is a 9 against a B. That's going to be a single for David Justice. First and second. Ryan Klesko. 45 is going to be a walk. And the Braves have John Lackey surrounded. There are 2 out. There's 2 outs, and here is Javi Lopez. There's the bases loaded. Can Javi Lopez put a quarter in the merry-go-round? 64 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. John Lackey survives the threat. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-1 Atlanta. In the third, John Smoltz will have Tim Salmon, Garrett Anderson, and Troy Gloss, the middle of the order. All three reached. One was a fielder's choice, so in the first inning, here's the pitch to Salmon. 55, that's going to be 8 against the B. It's going to be a fly ball to center field, caught by Marquise Grissom, one away. Garrett Anderson, the left fielder for the Angels. 25 is a fly ball to Grissom as well, 2 outs. Troy Glaus, 30 homers in 0-2 for the Angel third baseman. 1-3 is going to be a walk. Excuse me for hitting the camera. Here is Scott Spezio. Glass's average speed at first. And 26 is the roll. That's a fly ball to right field, caught by David Justice. We go to the fourth. Atlanta 3 and Anaheim 1. The Braves will lead off with the man of the hour, Mark Lemke. Lemke has 2 for 4, 2 home runs, and 6 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Mark Lemke in the series. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for Mark Lemke. 56 is going to be a double. And Lemke is looking like Babe Ruth in this series. John Smoltz is the hitter. He will sacrifice. 1-3 is a 13, strike 1, foul strike. Score around again. 62 is another foul strike. 2 strikes. And he's going to still try to sacrifice. 43, 29. He gets the ball down, fielded by the first baseman, but he's able to get, oh, wait a minute, 29, I'm reading the wrong page. It's going to be a strikeout. So much for the sacrifice. 1 out. Marquise Grissom. 6-6 roll for Grissom. That's a second roll for the hit column. 1-3 is a double, run-scoring double for Marquise Grissom. And the Braves take a 4-1 lead with 1 out in the 4th inning. Here is Jeff Blauser. 1-2 is the roll, 25. That is a line drive to second base, caught by Adam Kennedy. 2 away. Chipper Jones. Lucky has not been a huge mystery to the Braves hitters. They're getting some wood on the ball. Here's Chipper Jones, 21. Fly ball to left field. And that is caught by Garrett Anderson. Go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Braves score 1 run on 2 hits. It's 4-1 Atlanta. Terry Kennedy, Benjamin Molina, and the pitcher will hit in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch to Kennedy. 26 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 away. Kennedy is 1 for 2 today. Benjamin Molina singled and drove in a run his first time out. 64 is going to be a strikeout as well. And John Smoltz is settling in. He has retired 8 of his last 9 hitters. John Lackey, the pitcher. Chance to strike out the side. Here's the pitch, 62. That is a strike 3. That's a strikeout of the side. We go to the 5th. Braves 4 and Angels 1. Fred McGriff leads off for the Atlanta Braves. 1-5 is the roll. That's going to be a fly ball to center field, caught by Darren Erstad. 1 away. David Justice. 62 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs. And now Ryan Klesko. 42 is a walk. Second time Klesko's walked in the game. And now we have Javier Lopez. 1 for 2, singled and struck out. Here's the pitch. 1-1 roll, that's a 4. That's going to be a double over third base. Wait a minute. He's going to he may go for 3. Turns out it's going to be a triple, and Klesko will score 5-1 Atlanta. Brings Mark Lemke up the bat, and he will get an intentional pass. Bases loaded for John Smoltz. There's the pitch to the Atlanta pitcher. At 63 is going to be a strikeout. 3 outs. We're at the halfway point. Atlanta 5 and Anaheim 1. This is the opposite of yesterday's game. The Angels jumped out to a 6-1 lead over the Braves, and they came back and won. What can Anaheim do here with their predicament? Here's the pitch to top of the order, David Eckstein. 35 is a 42. He's hit by a pitch ball. Eckstein getting on any way he can. Here is Darren Erstad. 32 is a 26. That's a fielder's choice. Ground ball to the second baseman. It goes to the shortstop the short way. So now the runner is Erstad. He has speed at first base. Tim Salmon. 64 is a 22. Fielding column 2. That's a hit by pitch ball. First and second. Garrett Anderson. Smoltz won the pitch inside today. Here's the pitch. 21 is a fly ball to left field. Caught by Ryan Klesko. The runners will hold. That's 2 outs. Here is Troy Glass. Powerful third baseman. Led the Angels in home runs in 0-2. 1-4 is going to be a fly ball to left, and that is caught by Ryan Klesko. So the Angels are turned aside. They leave 2 runners on base. We go to the top of the 6th. Atlanta Braves 5, Angels 1. Marquise Grissom leads off for Atlanta. 56 is a strikeout. 8 strikeouts for Lackey. Here's Jeff Blauser. 55 is going to be a base hit for Jeff Blauser. Chipper Jones steps in. He's 2 for 8 in the series with a double. Here's a pitch to Chipper Jones. 53 is a 20. That's going to be an error on the second baseman, Adam Kennedy. 1 base error, first and second. Crime Dog, Fred McGriff, with 2 runners on, will step into the box. Here's a pitch from John Lackey. 64 is a 37. Possible double steal. So Blauser. And here they go. Molina's a 7, so 11 through 16 will be thrown out. 36, he's safe. The Braves pull off a double steal. They've got second and third with only 1 out. Anaheim will bring their infield in. Here's the pitch. 1-5 is a fly ball to center field. It's going to be a sacrifice fly ball. Blauser will tag and score, and it's deep enough for Jones to go to third. So now it is 6-1 Atlanta with 2 outs. David Justice. .56 is a pop out to first base. That's the third out. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. It's now Atlanta 6 and Anaheim 1. And once again, 6-1 was the score in yesterday's game, as late as going into the bottom of the eighth inning. Here it is Scott Spezio leading off for Anaheim. This time they're behind by 5 instead of being ahead by 5. Here's the pitch to Spezio. 35 is a 37. That's going to be strike one. 64 is a 41. That's going to be first and second on an error by the pitcher Smoltz. Adam Kennedy. 24 is a strikeout. That's 5 strikeouts for Smoltz. Benji Molina. 26 is a 24. Ground out to shortstop. No, wait a minute. Pop fly out to shortstop. 2 outs. Timeout. Lefty Brad Fulmer will pinch hit for John Lackey. Here's the pitch to Fulmer. 1-1 roll. That's going to be hit column. '14 is a run-scoring double for Brad Fulmer. Unearned run, or batter reached by air, it is 6-2. Fulmer has average speed at second base. Ben Weber's warming up in the bullpen for Anaheim. He'll pitch the 7th inning. Top of the order, David Eckstein. 33, that's going to be a single for Eckstein. Scores Fulmer. And here come the Angels. It's 6-3. Darren Erstad. 43 is going to be a ground ball back to Smoltz. And he throws to shortstop, or throws to the first baseman for the third out. But Anaheim scores 2 runs on 2 hits. We go to the 7th inning. It's now Atlanta 6 and Anaheim 3. New pitcher for the Angels is Ben Weber from Port Arthur, Texas, 7-2, 2.54 earned run average in 2002. Ryan Klesko leads off for the Braves 7th inning. Here's the pitch to Klesko. 51 is a 8 against the Navy. That's going to be a pop-up over toward third base. Troy Glaus is under it and makes the catch. Javi Lopez. 32 is the roll. 26 is the result. It's ground out to second base. Adam Kennedy on the play, 2 away. Here is Mark Lemke. Homered and doubled in this game. Homered in the last game. Here's the pitch to Lemke. 62 is ground out to Adam Kennedy. So the Braves are 3 up and 3 down in the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, Atlanta 6, Anaheim 3. Long Beach, California native Tim Salmon leads off for the Anaheim Angels. Here's the pitch from John Smoltz. This inning is his point of weakness. 22 is a roll. That's a hit column roll for Tim Salmon. 56 is going to be a leadoff 2-base hit for the Fish, Tim Salmon. One more bad thing happens to John Smoltz. His grade will be reduced by home rules to grade C. Here is Garrett Anderson. Pitch to Garrett Anderson is a 13. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. Troy Glaus comes to bat. Angels are still down by 3 runs. 23 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Ryan Klesko. That's 2 outs. Scott Spezio. 33, that's a hit column roll for Spezio. 65 is a double, and the Salmon will score. And it is 6-4. All right, Bobby Cox is going to make the move and bring in Greg McMichael. So Smoltz goes 6 2/3 innings. He gave up 2 earned runs, and he's on the hook for Spezio at second base. Here's a pitch to Adam Kennedy. 44 is a 7, a single to right field. Spezio scores. And the Angels are crawling all the way back. It is 6-5. And that run is charged to Smoltz, so he gives up 3 earned runs in his effort today. We have Benji Molina, the batter. There are 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Molina. 63 is a 32. That's a fly ball to right field, caught by David Justice. And we'll go to the top of the 8th inning. Atlanta 6 and Anaheim 5. Brendan Donnelly will be the new pitcher for Anaheim to pitch the 8th inning. And he is 1-1 with 2.17 earned run average. Pinch hitter for Atlanta, hitting for their pitcher, is Mike Devereaux. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop. David Eckstein is up with it. Throws to first. And Devereaux is the first out of the top of the 8th. And Braves looking to extend that 1-run lead, which is looking kind of thin right now. Here is Marquise Grissom. 32 is a ground ball to second base. Adam Kennedy makes the play, and there's 2 outs. Here's Jeff Blauser. Blauser is 0 for 4 today. Here's the pitch. 35 is a hit by pitch ball. I don't think that was tit for tat. They don't want any base runners here. Here's a pitch to Chipper Jones. 1-3 is ball 4. First and second with 2 outs for the Braves. And a dangerous hitter coming to bat, Fred McGriff. 65 is a foul out to the catcher. It's the 3rd out. Braves leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 6-5 Atlanta. In the 8th inning, there are a couple of changes. Brad Klontz is pitching for Atlanta, grade B pitcher, YZ modifier. Pitched yesterday and went 1 inning, no runs scored. Orlando Palmeiro will pitch hit for the pitcher for Anaheim. Here's the pitch to Palmeiro. 53 is a 16, column 2. That's going to be a pitch single for Palmeiro, and that's the second pitch hit that the Angels have had today. They're 2 for 2 in pitch hitting. Fast runner is on first, and David Eckstein is the batter. There's the pitch to Eckstein. 54 is a fly ball to right field, caught by David Justice. Eckstein's 2 for 4 today. Tying run on first, Darren Erstad. 21 is a fly to left. 2 outs. Tim Salmon. 42 is a 2 balls and no strikes. He's got the Z modifier. 24 is a swing and a miss for a strike 3. That closes out the bottom of the 8th. We go to the 9th, Atlanta 6, Anaheim 5. On to pitch the 9th for Anaheim is closer Troy Percival, A and C rating with K and W modifiers. David Justice will lead off for the Braves. Mark Wallers is warming up in a bullpen to try to preserve the 1-run lead in the bottom of the 9th. There's the pitch to David Justice from Troy Percival. 45 is going to be a base on balls. Ryan Klesko. Left-handed batter. Here's the pitch to Klesko. 65 is popped to the catcher or W. Let's see. It's a W modifier. So that's going to be a walk also. and Percival is in immediate trouble. Here is Javi Lopez with Mark Linsky on deck. 53 is a 19. Feeling column 2. That's going to be an error on the third baseman, Troy Glaus. And the Braves, with nobody out, have the bases loaded. And the star of the series coming to bat, Mark Lemke, 2 home runs and a double, 6 RBIs. He's got 3 more ducks on the pond. Here's the pitch to Mark Lemke. The infield is playing in for Anaheim. 45 is going to be a base on balls, and Percival has walked 3 of the 4 batters he has faced. 7th RBI for Lemke, and now it is 7-5 Atlanta. Angels are going to reach down into the bullpen and bring in Scott Schoenweiss. He's a grade C pitcher with no modifiers. They've got, with the bases loaded and Percival walking everybody, they got to get that W off the card. Here is Mike Kelly pitch hitting for Atlanta. Mike Kelly, with the sacrifice fly yesterday, drove in the winning run in the 11th inning. Here's the pitch to Kelly. 65 is going to be a strikeout, and it's a good thing they made a change because there's a double W there, and that would have been another walk. So 1 down. Marv Grissom. .64 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Schoenweiss has done over and above what the Angels were expecting. 2 strikeouts, 2 outs, the infield's back. Jeff Blauser's the batter. 61 is a 27. That's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, who steps on third for the final out. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Braves, on a series of walks, had 1 run. It is now Atlanta 5 and Atlanta 7 and Anaheim 5. The closer, Mark Waters, comes on to pitch the bottom of the 9th inning. He's a grade A pitcher with X and Y modifiers. He will be pitching to Garrett Anderson, Troy Glaus, and Scott Spezio. Anderson steps in the box. He's 1 for 4. He had a home run and a double yesterday. Here's the pitch. 56 is a 34. That's going to be a Y modifier for a strikeout. 1 down. Troy Glaus. 21 is a strikeout. 2 outs. The last 3 Angels batters have struck out. Here is Scott Spezio. Spezio's 1 for 4, double, run scored, and RBI. He's their last hope. 21 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Ryan Klesko, and the Atlanta Braves hold on and defeat the Anaheim Angels, eliminating the Angels 2-0 in this best-of-3 series. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Another tight ball game here in the Apba Classics All-Time Greats Tournament. The Atlanta Braves scored 7 runs on 9 hits and committed 1 error. The Anaheim Angels scored 5 runs. They had 10 hits and they committed 2 errors. The winning pitcher was John Smoltz, 6 2/3 innings with 3 earned runs scored against him. The losing pitcher was John Lackey, 6 innings and 5 earned runs against him. Mark Waller's got the save, and Atlanta's bullpen has pitched, they pitched 5, 6, 7, 8 in the 3rd innings, and they have not allowed a run in this series. So the Atlanta Braves move on. They eliminate the Anaheim Angels, 2-0. They will play the winner. They will play the 1940 Reds the next time around. Our next series will be the 1942 Cardinals and the 2008 Tampa Bay Rays. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed this game. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, and the like button as well. Thanks for watching. Good night, and God bless.